What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, and for the next review we are taking a look at Pulsecon exclusive War for Cybertron Deluxe Class Ravage and G1 Cassette Ravage. Now this set is a Pulsecon exclusive, but he's also out in many retail stores outside the US. For example, he's at EB Games in Canada. He's out in Hong Kong and other Asian markets, and I've seen him a few times online around the UK area as well. Now this figure is coming out this Friday for pre-order, and I don't know when he will be released unless it's not a pre-order, but other than that, yeah, we can get into the video. Alright, and before we take a look at the figure, we are going to take a quick look at that box. And as you can see, beautiful artwork representing the character from that one scene where he goes into the cassette player and pilots the ship. Here's the side of his box, the front, and then the diorama was inside the box. Transformers War for Cybertron. Zoom out real quick. There you go. Alright. And then his instructions are also colored, which is very nice. See there. Alright, and time into the figure. And before we move on to Ravage, let's take a look at the G1 Ravage he comes with. And this is my first ever Cassetticon G1 mold. So yeah, let me zoom in there. So yeah, this is my first time with Ravage. Very nice. Alright, just to transform him, you flip his head out right here. Fold the legs out. And this is one thing I never realized about the G1, is that it's flat. So it took me a couple tries to figure out how to do the legs. Just want to basically stagger them. Like that. Kind of like that. Yeah. G1 Ravage. And he stands alright. He looks much better with the silver guns he comes with, which are all in chrome, which is a very nice touch. You put them on the side like this. Alright, and there he goes, little G1 Ravage next to War for Cybertron Ravage. Alright, taking a look at the Deluxe Ravage, and I'm going to say he's better than the Cheetor that we got. They really focus more on his robot mode more than so the beast mode, but that is also just because in the show he didn't really have a beast mode. It wasn't until we got the Beast Wars toy and that shows off a somewhat beast mode, but they really just focused on the robot mode. But as you see here, a lot of things have changed from the Cheetor mode. And for one, the tail doesn't come off, it just goes up and down. The guns go on the side. I mean, I think looking right now at Shadow Panther, I think comparison wise, let me put them in here, I think the front legs are similar, probably more similar than the back, but I think it's just like a slightly upscaled version. Not too sure, but yeah, he is thicker in the whole torso section, as you can see here. It's just kind of thick. Alright, yeah, this is his comparison to Shadow Panther, and I mean, they both look good, both are great, both have their own unique take. And yeah, we're going to move on to some other comparisons. Alright, to start off the comparisons, here's Takara Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron, and they look great together. Yeah, I mean, he's not, Ravage isn't a transmetal per se, but he does show up when they get their bodies. So seeing this is just that just makes me happy. All right. Speaking of transmetals, here he is next to my original transmetal Cheetor. As you can see, not really the same beast mode, but they are both thick in front, slim down towards the back. Yeah. Do I see a potential transmetal Cheetor coming out of this? No. Because the Robo mode again is more Ravage than transmetal Cheetor. I really hope they come out with a Tigertron repaint, because that would just be amazing. Alright, and here he is next to other War for Cybertron Ravage. Yeah. Alright, and we're going to get to transformation. Taking a look at Ravage's Robo mode, and all I can say is that it's beautiful. It looks like it's, at least to me, straight off the screen. Yeah, I'm just speechless that I have him. Let's take a look at that head sculpt real quick. Such a nice head sculpt. Articulation, you can move all the way around, or left to right at least. Not really up. Can't really go up because of the neck joint. He can look down, kind of. His mouth can open for surprise face. Alright, taking a look at that chest detail. And my god, it's beautiful. I mean, there's the red Pulsecon logo. The legs. And his tail can't go all the way up. This is as far out as it can go. So I keep it kind of halfway. Same thing with the legs on the back. I mean, the back kibble isn't the nicest, but it's fine. Alright, and then for articulation wise, I already went over the head, but the arms can move all the way up, all the way around. The shoulder, around. Double jointed elbow. Because of the transformation joint. A wrist swivel, also due to transformation. He does have a waist articulation. Knee goes all the way out, and then not all the way back. Actually, not back at all, because of the butt piece. Knee can go 90 degrees forward. He does have ankle toe, and I think these are the same exact feet that come on the Cheetor mold. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, the back kibble, I got used to it compared to the Cheetor mold. It's not that bad. It's pretty clean. It's painted beautifully. He has nice silver on him, nice black and gold and red. Yeah. I don't know what else to really much say about him. Let's get into some comparisons. One thing I did forget to mention are the accessories, the guns. They're just two, I think, pistols. Silver and black. Just put them on his hands if you want, or if you want storage, you can see the little pegs right here, can peg into his legs like he did in beast mode. Depends on what you want. It's good to keep him there, keep him in his hands. Very posable with it. Alright, comparison time. Alright, and for the first comparison, here he is with, of course, Shadow Panther. Yeah, the size difference is, yeah, he's a deluxe, but he's also pretty big. I think he's, I'll get a Voyager in here soon, but there he is with Shadow Panther. And like I said, the kibble on the back. Yeah. Alright. Here he is next to Transmetal Cheetor. Again, I can't see them doing a Transmetal Cheetor because the molds, yes, he uses it as the toy, but from the show aspect, it won't work. Do I see a Cheetor Transmetal mold out of the base Cheetor mold? It could work if, I mean, they did Ravage, but I see it highly unlikely that we will get a Transmetal Cheetor. But there he is with him. Here he is next to Takara Metal's Megatron. And this is just great. This is just sorry, it's just, this makes me so happy right here like that. Nice. Alright. And for some other extra comparisons, here he is next to Netflix Soundwave. Because you know, Soundwave and Ravage. Alright. Here he is next to Pulsecon 2016 Tigertron. I don't have the Ravage, so this is the closest comparison I can get to it. Not the greatest Tigertron or Ravage, but hopefully we can get a Tigertron colored Ravage. I don't see why not. I really hope Hasbro can make that for us. Alright. Now this is just an oddball comparison just because I have to do it since these are technically the same character, but here he is next to Alternator Ravage. If you can stand. Yeah. Yeah, they're the same character. And they look great. And then, you know, evolution wise, he goes from this little cassette. If you can stand. There you go. To that. And from there, he goes to that. And then he dies. And then goes back to small cassette. So I think that looks beautiful. It looks great. I guess for another comparison, put Tiny Ravage in here with him. Gonna get them all in there. Yeah. Then yeah, we're gonna move on to some final thoughts. Alright, and final thoughts is I say you guys should get him if you guys can. I know he's gonna be a Pulsecon exclusive, and that whole day is gonna be a crazy to get him. So I hope everyone is able to get him who wants him. Again, I got mine from EB Games in Canada. So I got him around base cost, just Canadian prices, to what he is on Pulse, which I think is $52 before shipping and taxes and stuff like that. So I hope everyone gets them. He's fantastic. I am geeking out over it. Him, and then I got another figure earlier this week as well. So both of these two figures are just outstanding. This is my first time with the G1 Ravage mold, and I like it. I'm impressed. I may have to pick up the other Cassetticons if possible. For now, since I don't have a G1 Soundwave, he will go inside my G1 Blaster. Makes no sense, but it's the only place I can think of him besides tossing him into a box. Yeah. Make sure to click all the links down below. Join the Allspark Discord. Check out my Twitter for more photos, and yeah. Have a good day.
Allspark TV. Now that's just prime.